Boy, what a tough jolt this is, and we've seen this with some dear friends that have gone through a situation very similar to your question. And I'll tell you this, it can tear a family apart, or it can make you stronger. And in the case of our family friends, I know that it really did make them stronger.
Yeah, and you have to recognize that you've got so many different things going on. You've got the sudden sort of crisis of financial security for your family.
Putting food on the table.
Exactly, provision, and that's a huge sudden issue. And then you've got the sense of relational betrayal, the disillusionment with a father who perhaps you had no idea was struggling with some pretty deep character issues.
Right, that sense of betrayal can be very, very painful and deep.
For everybody involved, and there's so many spheres overlapping that you're going to have to recognize this is going to take some time for healing. It's probably going to take some careful, thorough work to do forgiveness and sort of restoration in the midst of this.
Yeah, so you're going to need to give yourself some time, no doubt about it. And the two of you are going to need to repair your hearts. And I think as you go through this together too, you've got to look at it almost like the fracture of a bone that you've broken your arm. And what are we going to do to repair this thing and get going with life? Because life is not over. It may feel very hopeless. It may feel just dreadfully painful right now. But you'll get through this, and you can be stronger as a result of it. And I don't say that just kind of flippantly. I say that because I've witnessed it with people very close to us.
Yeah, but it takes some very important decisions. It takes the decision to both take ownership, not to blame each other. You know, not to say you should have seen this coming, or, you know, blame yourself. Why didn't I know? We often are blinded to faults in people who we love. And that's just human nature. You also have to have hope. You have to have hope that things are going to be different than they look today. And sometimes that's hard to hold on to. It's going to take some forgiveness, empathy for each other, because it doesn't feel good to be in this position, and you're going to have some fear and anxiety that's pretty deep.
And some humility, because it's going to be very easy to kind of point those long fingers at other people and say, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be in this mess. And if you can refrain as best you can, still being honest with your feelings, but without being kind of hostile in the midst of it, you'll find it goes a lot farther.